hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Apple Dreadnoughts and the World War II Battleship League, Division 3. And in this first fight, we have the winner of Division 4, the Strasbourg, going up against the Issei class ships. So, this is going to be an interesting one. Strasbourg, I think did well in Division 4, but Division 3 is another kettle of fish. As usual, same format. I will play once as Strasbourg. I will play once as Issei, and if there is a clear winner, then that's that. But if it needs to go to a third round will happen. And I am actually, unlike before, I'm actually recording this live on Twitch, which means that you might hear me interacting with Twitch chat, and they might keep me company in the lulls in the action, because, yeah, when I'm doing these, there's often fair amount of time when the AI is just running away from me, so we will have to see. Although I'm reckoning with Strasbourg that's not going to be as much of an issue, because these ships are bigger and nastier, or at least in theory, so one would hope that they would be keen to take her on. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness. Hey, Telemonian again. Nice to see you. So, Twitch chat can place their bets. Who do they think is going to win? I don't know how to run a poll. I think you have to weirdly be a mod. You can't be the creator or something stupid like that. Anyway, if you want Strasbourg to win, then put a milli in the chat. And if you want Issei to win, put some other emote. I put my face. There you go. Because that's one the channel emotes. Yeah. Millie for Strasbourg and my face for Issei. My bet is on the ocean. That's probably a good bet. Yeah, she's trying to get all her guns firing, but isn't quite working. Strasbourg, of course, does have the advantage of being able to go bow in. Did serve her quite well, although it does tend to mean that she gets a little bit unstuck if she can't get any good damage in. So far, though, not much on either side. Guns everywhere on the Issei. As usual with the Battleship League, I'm not going to change this. I'm going to allow the ship to choose by itself. Strasbourg currently flinging HE shells. That's just to eliminate kind of a factor that potentially benefits the ship I'm playing as a little bit too much. Still not a huge amount either way. All partials and things like that. Yeah. Yeah, Issei, I think, well, we haven't identified her yet, but I think, she has some of the same problems that Congo had in her design in Division. Congo, of course, appearing in Division 4 and coming right at the bottom. Hopefully not, because she will find it very difficult Strasbourg doing the usual, charging right in. We're very close now, but still getting partial bends. But Issei here should have a bit of a better look to her. Yeah, there we go. Strasbourg doing very well at the moment, but she's starting to get to that range where she's so close that she's going to have problems. Issei definitely taking more of the hits so far. Yes, John Craig, you're quite right. This is indeed the Battleship League. And one thing I really enjoy about the Battleship League is compared to regular UAD fights, it does feel a lot more like historical results, in that a lot of the hits aren't like causing pens or causing huge amounts of damage, and it feels a lot more like a brawl. You don't have this ultra punchy, deadly shells compared to the armour. And Issei is one of the weaker armed ships. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. That's what we were worried about. Issei flash fires the turret off. Okay. I'm very quickly going to swap over. Because chat going mental out of the corner of my eye. Because yeah, just to explain why that happened. Those turrets, they don't have very good armor on them. So yeah, enemy me. Let's she blew multiple turrets. I know this is the problem with the Issei. Like I said, she has a very similar problem to the Congo, and that is lightly armored turrets. I would need to replay the log to see exactly what caused that, but that is my suspicion that it was a main turret pen. Yeah, up she goes, because of course World War II ships, they're all using cordite and picric acid, or nearly all of them. Strasbourg is actually coming in, which is nice. Nice to see the AI being aggressive. We, however, are going to want to get all of our guns firing if we can. I would call this A, B, Q1, Q2, XY, personally. But that is my own turret naming scheme. Maybe it's not a real thing. It's just how I tend to name turrets. I save P, which is just remote. That's if you have a side. So port P123, S123. So port and starboard. That's what I use. That makes any sense. Just shotgunning. See, how? Yeah, that is also a problem in this ship. That was half belt hit, and that is very close to that turret. In fact, I think it's right underneath it. So this turret, outside the main armor, I think, or at least vulnerable from certain angles, which is not what you want. QR. Yeah, use an R. R turret works. Well, in the pure gun terms, I mean, you can see they're dealing fairly similar amounts of damage to each other at the moment, but just the gun doesn't tell you everything. So it's also the platform that it's on. So you know, the accuracy of the ship is very, very important. So I can't see the accuracy on the Strasbourg just yet, but he says it's about 10%. But you know, armor is important, and Issei does not have the armor to defend against itself up close. But if Strasbourg doesn't get up close, okay. Yeah. Anyway, the other advantage Strasbourg has is her 13s are a Mark 5. It's a game thing, and the 14s are a Mark 4. So it is a little bit more even than you might otherwise think. We're going to try as best we can to get a victory for Issei here. Compare accuracies. Strasbourg's at 22 and Issei's at 15. So Strasbourg does have a better ability to hit. No, this is still 105 Tremicol. I'm just using the classic stuff. I don't think 106 is out yet. If it is, then I need to go and get recording. No, 106 is not out yet. It will be out soon. See, now we're really able to get the damage in. Strasbourg taking quite a bit. One lucky hit, and it's curtains. Ooh. Yep, Strasbourg suffering. She's not brilliantly armoured herself, of course. Which is why I thought these two would be a good matchup to start with. Strasbourg in trouble. Look at that. So if we keep her at range, I think we have the advantage. Just if she decides to close in. Yeah, down she goes. Okay, one apiece. That means it goes to a tiebreaker. Which means we play again. We launch. And then we leave it up to the Issei. Yes, that is true. The AI is not the world's most competent user of all forward ships, but you know, that's it's just kind of how you have to handle it. I couldn't see a fairer way of doing it. You know, each ship gets a chance to fight with a human player controlling them, and yeah, if there is a tie, it goes to an AI versus AI fight, which I think is the, you know, I could have done them all AI versus AI, but that's going to make me very bored. So hopefully they decide to fight each other. It looks like they are going to. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, there are some very slight differences between the ships in the videos with... Whoa, that was some good early hits from Strasbourg. Very slight differences between the ships as built with Treefrog and the ships that you are seeing here, and that is because anyone who is involved in the 105 beta will know that the ships will reset multiple times, so I had to go back and rebuild the ships. And there's some pretty weird... there's some notable differences, which I'll point out when they're using those ships, but these two are very, very close to the original ones. Oh, brilliant! I'm glad you found me through this channel. I've really enjoyed doing this series. It's been a huge amount of fun, and I've learned a huge amount as well about historical ship design and all of these things. And we were only, only about halfway through because we've got divisions 1 and 2 to go. And there are a lot of features being introduced in 106 that are going to make Division 2 even more interesting, because we're going to have the ability to adjust citadel size, and we're also going to have the ability to adjust gun barrels and things like that. And new family thanks to stealth. Oh, fantastic. Did you see the Taskmaster today? Because I had huge fun doing that. That was enormous fun. Yep. Yeah, Division 1. I could have started with Division 1, of course, but I thought it was more interesting to start with the lower division and give ships a chance to go up through. We never know, we might have a dark horse show up, like Dorian almost did. The idea is to produce an actual ranking at the end of this for, just for giggles, but call it experimental history. Oh, good hits on Strasbourg. Oh! I just realised I was controlling Issei. It's so automatic. Apologies. Yeah, Strasbourg. It's so automatic. I was like, no, turn this way. I've completely forgotten I was not controlling the ship. I'll stay on Strasbourg so that I don't do that. It's the trouble with chit-chatting away and just going on automatic. Doria's 12-inch guns, they were something else. Yeah, it was a really close match between me and Stealth today. I had a huge amount of fun, and yeah, you have to go and watch it if you haven't seen it, because I don't want to spoil anything. But so far, Strasbourg, the worse for wear. And interestingly, the AI is taking a very similar approach to me with Issei, but with Strasbourg it's doing the same thing it did when I was controlling Issei, and that is kind of sailing broadside on or trying to sail away. And yeah, that's really not Strasbourg's forte, although it looks like the AI now has decided to give chase, which is interesting. Of course, if you get behind Strasbourg, she is pretty terrible. Much faster Strasbourg, but not anymore. 13 knots compared to 19 for Issei. struggling. And you're going to struggle a lot with the other ships. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you mean the torpedoes on the ship? Yeah, I know. Shocking. But I had to... Oh, dear. Oh, Strasbourg. No. That's not good for you. Oh, dear. You might have won Division 4, but I think this has pretty conclusively shown that Division 3 is something else entirely. Although, to be fair to Strasbourg, she is going to take... She did go the full 3 rounds, and she might yet get lucky. You never know. And she has also revealed a weakness in Issei. Down she goes. Oh dear. Well, 3 points to the Issei. Sorry, no, not 3 points. 2 points, because they lost in the first round. Interesting. Just for interest, Issei here is 129.9 million, and Strasbourg is 122, which is slightly different from her Division 4 version, which is a little bit more expensive. As I said, I have had to rebuild all of the ships in between. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one, and I look forward to seeing you next time for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and some more Battleship League. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.